Before we get into this video, 68% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. Get your life together. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Leave a like. Also, this is a double upload, so you must leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you have not yet subscribed, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And let's go ahead and get into this video. The Yankees have signed Corey Kluber. Earlier today, they signed DJ LeMahieu. If you want to see my initial reaction to that, then go watch that video, and you'll see my initial reaction. So, yeah, Corey Kluber agrees to a deal. So, the financial details are unknown. I'm going to guess a 1 year, like $10 million type deal. That would make sense to me. But this is exactly what I said the Yankees need to do. In my off-season plan for them, I said Corey Kluber, DJ LeMahieu should be their top two priorities. And they've done that. Let's go ahead and talk about what's next for this team. After signing Corey Kluber and DJ LeMahieu today, it's halfway through January, and they're finally starting to make moves. They're like, oh crap, we got to actually put a decent team together. Does this raise the ceiling of the Yankees? That's a question. And it's a very good question because we know that Corey Kluber is a former, two-time Cy Young. And that was his prime. And there's no other way around it. That was his prime. But what we've seen the last few years is an injured Corey Kluber. Now, it's hard to expect what to see from Corey Kluber because last two seasons he's been injured, and it's very questionable at what you're going to get from Corey Kluber in 2021. Now, what I'm expecting is a decent pitcher, a good number 3 or number 4 in your rotation. I don't think he's necessarily a number 2, but as a number 3 or number 4 in a rotation, then he is pretty good. And Corey Kluber's a good pitcher, don't get me wrong. But he's not the same he was when he was in Cleveland. This has potential to be the steal of the offseason, and this has potential to be the biggest bust of the offseason. And I think it's got potential. I really do. And Corey Kluber is a player that we've seen be dominant, but he has injury problems, and that's the biggest concern here. Like, if he still can be in peak year Corey Kluber, then they are in a really good position right now. But if not, then they've got some problems. He only pitched an inning in 2020. He was drafted in 2007 by the San Diego Padres in the 4th round, 134. 4th overall, and his college, he went to Stetson. I don't know how to pronounce that. You look at his 2011, 2012 years, those were not very good at all with 5.14 ERA and 8.31 ERA. But that was just when he's coming up in the major leagues. He did have 7 starts in 2019 with Cleveland and 2-3 with a 5.80 ERA, 7 game start. That's not very good stats, but you've got to look at 2018, 20-7, 2.89 ERA, 18-4 with a 2.27 ERA in 2017. So you've got to look at the fact that when he's healthy, he's a very good player. But when he's not, he's not doing anything for your team. He's been a 3-time AL All-Star 2016, 2017, and 2018, all with Cleveland. And he's got 5 AL Pitcher of the Month award and 2 Cy Youngs, once in 2014 and once in 2017. So this can't be your only pitching move of the offseason here, I don't think. Because you've got Garrett Cole and you've got Corey Kluber. You've got Deivi Garcia, Clark Schmidt, some prospects with some potential. I like the signing of Corey Kluber. I do, because it has potential, and I don't think it's going to cost them a lot. Like I said, the financial details are not announced. So, we'll earn upward of $10 million. I'm assuming that's going to be on a 1-year deal. So 1 year, $10 million. That's kind of where I was thinking in that range. This is not a high-risk move at all. This is just not a high-risk move. So it's a low-risk, high-reward type of move for this team that actually does make sense for this team. I said they needed to get Corey Kluber. They did. They re-signed DJ LeMahieu. So the Yankees are in the right direction. Does this raise their ceiling in the AL any? Not necessarily, I don't think. If Corey Kluber can return to that Cy Young pitcher, then yeah, they could win the AL East, definitely. But I still am thinking they need another pitcher because you've got You've got Cole, you've got Schmidt, you've got Garcia, you've got Kluber now. Those are 4 starting pitchers there. You've got Jordan Montgomery besides that. You've got Luis Severino, who I see more as a relief pitcher. Domingo Germán. This team still could use another starter or two, honestly. I did predict Corey Kluber to go to the Yankees, so I got a prediction right. That's pretty exciting. I got a prediction right, so that's pretty good. And Corey Kluber is a low-risk, high-reward move for this team, a pitcher that they definitely need. And the potential is Cy Young, because that's what he's been. And this is another kind of cheap deal for this Yankees team because we know 6 years, $90 million. That's DJ LeMahieu got robbed. But Corey Kluber, overall, very good signing, I think, and nothing wrong with this signing at all. If I'm giving it a grade, I'm giving it a grade of a B minus because I don't really know how Corey Kluber is going to be. It looks like a lot of teams were interested, like 25 teams were interested. So you've got to look at that. He must have impressed a lot of people, or 25 teams wouldn't have been there. So you got to look there. But you've also got to look, he's coming off 2 years where he pitched very minimal. So you've got to look at both of those things and take those into account. Winners and losers here. Winners have to be the Yankees. I mean, they're winners here. It's just, will he be a Cy Young type pitcher? Losers here, Angels, Giants, teams that need pitching, or Blue Jays, I even think, or loser here, you could go with other teams that need starting pitching like the Phillies. The Mets could be a loser here. There's a lot of different losers here, especially if he lives up to that Cy Young potential. So before I end this video, 68% of you that watch these videos and not subscribe, get your life together. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like. If I had to describe this in 4 words, I'm going low risk, high reward move for the Yankees. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Check out the video from earlier today. It's about DJ LeMahieu, the signing. So go ahead and check that out. And yeah, thank you for watching, and peace.